This is right there, Kensington Healthcare Center, right? That's where my mom's at, right? Kensington Healthcare Center. We're in Kensington, Maryland. What's this over here? The hell is that, a bottle of wine? What kind of wine is that? What the fuck? Oh my. Sutter Home. Oh my God. What's this? What the fuck is that? Oh, one of them mini Sutter Home bottles. Dominique Young's little. Big one. And her usual minis. Kensington, Maryland. Health Center. That's the entrance right there to old people home. Sutter Home. Sutter Home. Minis. Okay, so I just visited my mother. She's been here for a couple days. So obviously Dominique Young has left her calling card. She likes to leave Sutter Home bottles because she's a wino. I don't know Dominique Young. I've never met her. She's been stalking me for 3 years. Her and her Spanish friend are obsessed with me. And they like to follow me around. They're terrified of me. They're scared of me. They don't... If they see me, they would like jump in a bush or something, like literally. I don't know why. Again, I've never met them. I've never actually met her. Like, I've never actually spoke with her. Nothing. I've never met them, hung out with them, nothing. Like, so I don't know why they're terrified of me, but yeah, they're terrified. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, it's official. It's been 3 years. They're scary, like real scary. Like they're like, I'm the boogeyman. Like, yeah. And yeah, like at the same time, there you have it. There's the little Sutter Home bottles, man. She been doing that from day one. That's what she was doing when she moved on top of me 2 years ago. The little Sutter Home bottles. Started throwing those from her balcony. Then everywhere she followed me to, if she wants me to know that she followed me there, she'll drop one of them, or she'll leave one of them there. That's her little signal that she followed me, or she knows where I'm at, or where I went, or whatever. And she's been doing this for 3 years. Yes, her and her friend. And it's some game or something. That's not like they don't do it on their own. This girl's on mental disability. She gets a check from the state for mental disability. She gets $1,000 a month, something like that. And an apartment. A free apartment, which she chooses to leave. She leaves her warm home, the safety and comfort of her own home, literally, completely and solely, to follow me around. Yeah. I'm sorry, I grew up in the projects, right? I done seen it all, man. I done seen it. But man, if I ain't never seen... First of all, let's see what we're talking about here. This is a girl that I don't know. I've never met. Literally, in real life, in reality, for real. The truth is, I have never met her. She's never talked to me, said hi to me. I've never said hi to her. Nothing. I've never had a conversation with her. I've never hung out with her. I've never been to her house or anywhere with her. I don't know her. I've never met her. That's... Yo, the truth is like, do you know why I love the truth so much? Because the truth well, hell, it's not going to change, right? That's why I like it. The truth is the truth, man. I mean, you can call it what you want. You can think what you want. You can say what you want. You can ignore it. You can acknowledge it, whatever. But the truth is the truth. It's still there. It's not going to change. It's not going to go nowhere. The truth going to be there. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be the same. Ain't never gonna change. That's why it's the truth. You know, it's not that I have a problem with the truth. You know, some people have a problem with the truth because it's ugly. The truth is ugly. You know, sometimes it's real ugly. And some people don't want to see it or acknowledge it or whatever, deal with it, whatever, man. But it's gonna be there, man. It's gonna be there anyway. Anyway, getting off subject here. Nah, I don't do that stuff no more. Nah, I stay dry. I mean, I was never a wino, so we ain't talking about alcohol. I ain't never been on a cruise ship, but back in the 70s, they used to have love boats. Anyway, yeah, Dominique Young followed me to my mother's aftercare place for the hospital or some shit. I don't know why. Anyway, doing the same thing she's been doing. Go look at my other videos. The police told me her name. If they didn't tell me, I wouldn't even know her name. Yeah, I mean, I've never met her. So it's like I said, man. The police told me her name. If they didn't tell me that, I wouldn't even know her name. I mean, literally, to this day, for 3 years, this is the 3rd year now. So it's like 2 and some years, whatever. This girl has spent, I don't know how much money, time. How much money and time, man? I'm talking like money. See, this the thing. The way I look at it, this bitch is gonna watch these videos. She gonna watch this joint. She ain't watching it right now because I'm recording it. But look, hey, Dominique, what the fuck are you looking at my video for? You're not even supposed to look at me, you ugly fucking bitch. What are you looking at me for? You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of my life. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. But yeah, guaranteed. Her and her friends watching these joints, guaranteed. Gonna be like, yeah. I'm recording right now, so it's like, you know, right? But it's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing, idiot? I thought what do y'all say? I'm a bitch ass, punk ass, hating ass, faking ass, lying ass, can't get a girl. Mad and jealous and mad and all this shit because I can't get a girl, scared and all this stuff. I'm scared to talk to a girl. You know what? Them nasty, ugly ass bitches, Dominique and her friend, look like some dog shit too. They don't even look good, right? When I saw them at court, they saw a pretty girl back at the old apartment complex. They look way better than them, with a way better body. Because they ugly. They got, like, Dominique got a tire. Like, they're ugly. They don't have nice bodies. Like, it's like, I don't know, whatever. Just nasty, ugly prostitutes. Low class, dirty, ugly motherfuckers. And just morbidly obsessed with my white ass. And let's be honest, that's the truth. These motherfuckers look at me on these videos and laugh. And they fucking the whole county. And it's like, why don't they go to one of them niggas they fuck every day and get one of them niggas to make them laugh? Like they need me or some shit. Like they won't let go. Like, I done literally found a bridge outside that I sneak to sometimes to try to hide from everybody. Like them mainly. This fucking bitch literally found, I swear on my life, Dominique Young and her Spanish fucking little crack whore friend literally followed me to my fucking bridge outside that I sleep at to get away from everybody, to hide from everybody. Her and her fucking crackhead ass motherfucking, she got this little motherfucking Spanish friend of hers, this little Spanish female friend. They're both prostitutes. That's her prostitute buddy. and they're on drugs. Like, they both smoke crack, shit like that, and then Sutter Home wine 24/7 right along with it, and boot and other shit too, whippets and all that. Yeah, they Puff Daddy freaking off all the time. Apparently, like, I didn't want to know this. I got exposed to this shit. It's not like I wanted to know this shit. She moved on top of my mom's apartment about 2-3 years ago, whatever. And I started seeing what was going on and hearing, because you can hear it through the walls in there. So I knew what it was. Like, after I was like, well, they was trying to be kind of incognito about it at first, but not because they were trying to be incognito about it. Because, see, I didn't know. I realized what was going on real pretty quickly. Like, okay, these are prostitutes. But the only reason that they were even being a little incognito at first about it is not because they were trying to be incognito about it. See, that's the whole thing. I kind of sensed it and was like, well, let me mind my business, right? Now, I start hearing the shit, and it's like they ain't trying to be discreet. Like, fuck trying to be discreet. It's like they going ham, right? Then I'm starting to get little signals, little bumps in the while I'm in the shower from above and shit. Yeah, like routine, like over and over and over and over, like every time it got to the point. Every time I get in the shower in the morning, same time, every time, like she was clocking my schedule and whatever, right? And then I'm hearing sounds in the shower above me and shit, yeah. And started getting ham with it. Like, basically everywhere, it got to the point where it was like, wherever I was at in the apartment, it's like, I could hear motherfuckers above me getting it. And hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I ain't never met the girl. To this day, half of Moe County know about this shit. Half of Moe County done fucked them and watched them, you know, spying on me and shit while they was fucking them, literally. Like, half. If you look in Moe County, if you don't know about it, ask your friend. Guaranteed your friend done heard about it. Ask him. Hey, you heard about Dominique Young and the black girl, the prostitute, you know, fuck face, the one that everybody fuck in the face? Yeah, you heard about the white boy they follow around? If you ain't heard about it, ask anybody in Moe County. Anybody in Montgomery County, Gaithersburg, ask them. Guaranteed they'll tell you, oh yeah, you ain't heard about that? Yeah. Not only will they tell you, hey, what? You ain't heard about it? Shit, you got a girl. You didn't know? Yeah, Dominique Young. Yeah. Yeah, if you help her follow the white boy, she'll suck your dick. Yeah, yes. Yes, this is what... Hey, man, I'm sorry. This ain't no crazy rambling. No. This ain't your typical crazy mumbo jumbo. This ain't your fucking drug addicted fucking, you know... whatever, right? Drug addicted, fucking incoherent, belligerent bullshit. Nah, man, this is real, man. Like, every word, man. This is like true story, like no cap, for real. Yo, people out in this world are fucked up more than I thought, man. I grew up in the projects, man. Like I said, man. I done seen it, man. I done seen it bad. But I don't think I've ever seen a prostitute. And young, too, because from what I gather, Dominique Young and her friends, again, like, you got to remember, I have never, to this day, 2-3 years now, and her and her friend apparently know, like, they know personal things about me. Like, they know me pretty damn well for someone I've never met. That's the problem. It's like, apparently, to people that have talked to them and associate with them, they damn near know me like as if they literally met me and been my friend and shit and have never met me. Yeah, so what does that mean? Well, basically what that means is them motherfuckers spied on me and collected all the info they could get until I realized that they was spying on me. And I started watching my ass. Well, they found out whatever they found out, got whatever info they got until I finally realized what was going on. And that's why they was being discreet at the beginning. You see, now we getting back to it. At the beginning, when they was being discreet about what they do, and what do they do? Well, they're low-class prostitutes. They fuck the maintenance man of my building. They fuck the cab drivers, the bus drivers, You know, guys like that. Any guys in that category, like if you're a bus driver, a cab driver, if you're a maintenance man, if you're a construction worker, like that category. These are the men that these girls cater to. That's their level. You know, everything has levels, even prostitutes. It is what it is. That's the truth. Now, even if I were to indulge in prostitutes, they would not be the level of prostitutes I was indulging, and I don't indulge in prostitutes anyway. You know, when the bitch first, when her and her friend and they was doing this at the beginning, and I didn't realize it, then I realized, hold on, something ain't right. They watching me or listening to me or some shit, right? And I started realizing it. And you know, once I realized it, I guess they got mad, and I started hearing motherfucking comments and shit from their balcony, and from their, you can hear it through the walls in there. So if you don't whisper, basically, if your neighbor wants to hear, all they got to do is just listen. If you don't whisper, they're gonna hear every word you say. So it's like they got to the point where they was trying to do it as loud as they could, as much as they could, like literally. So basically, they had guys coming through there like every morning, every day, one after the next, all day, all night, like no breaks, no weekends, nothing. I got to the point where I was like, Jesus Christ, like they having some type of competition, see how long they can just basically, like nonstop, like like after a couple weeks, man, it's like you start realizing there's no way without drugs and alcohol. There's no way. And then, of course, the Sutter Home bottles being thrown from the balcony, and the little foils with the burn marks on them being thrown down to my mom's balcony, and outside of, coming down the stairs from their apartment, you find the little foils, and I would find them and shit. And it's like, so yeah, okay, they're up there smoking that boot shit, that Molly shit, and drinking wine and fucking 24/7, right? But it's like, well, why? Well, they apparently were doing it because they were trying to make me jealous or mad or some shit, and found some guy out of all these guys, because I don't know none of them. I don't know them or any of the guys they fuck. But one of them, they found one guy that I knew from back in the day named Mohammed. Now, he got a wife and 6 kids down the street from where we live, right? And they got him up there, and they had him up there coming over there every day, all day, being all loud with it, as loud as they could be. They wanted me to hear everything, right? All the time, too. They didn't want it ever to end. They wanted it to be 24/7, right? Because I wouldn't holler at them. I wouldn't say nothing. Like, I wouldn't talk to them. So they were gonna make me jealous and make me mad by fucking as many motherfuckers as they could, as often as they could, as loud as they could, basically. And that's what they started doing. And just kept doing that. And when they started doing that and kept doing that, that's when I said, oh, hell no. Ain't nobody doing that to me. I don't give a fuck what the situation is, who the fuck it is, what going on, who involved. Ain't nobody coming at me like that. Like, you could be the president of the United States. You come at me like that, guess what? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. I'm not going to sit here and like say dumb stuff, but it is what it is. What's understood don't need to be explained. Real recognize real. I'm not going for that from anybody. I don't care who you are. You could be, hey, I ain't even going to go through it, right? I'm not even going to say it, right? You know, it is what it is, right? Okay, so it's been 2-3 years, right? This is what they were doing. They done went from that to me trying to leave the house, right? And go and sleep under bridges and shit to hide from the bitch, to get away from it. And the bitch followed me to a fucking bridge that I sleep under outside so she could park next to the bridge and have sex all loud because she wants me to hear her having sex. And I literally sit there under my bridge and say shit like, oh, so you followed me to my bridge? And she'll respond and be like, yep, and like be sitting in some fucking truck or some car or something like on top of it or next to it and had a window down or something, right? And be fucking somebody. And I'll hear it, and then I'll be like, oh, wow, so you sitting over here next to a fucking bridge in the middle of the motherfucking night Cause you want me to hear you fucking. And the bitch will sit there and respond to me and be like, yep, uh-huh. Just like back at the apartment when she was doing the shit. I used to sit there in the living room and say, you know I can hear that, right? And then she would respond from the apartment above and be like, yep, and do it even louder. And, and that's when I said, nope, that's it. That's the line right there. Ain't nobody coming at me like that. Not on that tip. Like, nah, it doesn't matter who you are, man, girl, young, old, whatever. Coming to me on that tip, like in that type of way, ain't nobody gonna come at me like that on that tip in that type of way. And it's gonna be okay. Like, real, I don't have to explain it, man. Real recognize real. It is what it is. I don't even have to go through it. It is what it is. The girl is a fucking crack hoe, whatever, all that shit, wino, crack hoe, whatever. Dominique is black. Her Spanish friend is a Spanish girl, but they both in their early 20s. Dominique like 20-something, the Spanish girl a little younger than her, like 20-something. And they got a couple other female prostitute, crack-ho, low-class prostitute friends that they done, probably, I've seen here and there, There's a few other female friends, like prostitute female friends of theirs that they have, inquired on this from time to time. So it's not like they're the only ones. Like I said, half of Mo County know about this shit because of that. They done invited other low-class prostitutes in on this shit or something like that. And like when they fucking, like I said, when we was at the apartment and then they was above me and they was having sex as loud as they could because they wanted me to hear them. And then I said, ew, I can hear that, right? And then they were like, yeah. And I said, well, that's nasty. I don't want to hear that. I don't even know y'all. And then they just kept doing it. And I was like, whoa, hold up. Nah, I was like, yeah. That was, like I said, that was the line, right? That was the point at which everything basically went to, well, everything, all hell. Everything, hell. The fuck am I talking about? I don't even know the bitch. Everything went to shit. Like I said, I never met the bitch, so it's like this shit. It's just crazier than crazy. It's like, anybody I've told to this about, the first thing they say is why, right? And it's like I can't answer them, right? I always had to say, because it's the same question from day one, since I realized what was going on and slowly put it together over the past year or 2 years, whatever. The only question I can ask or come to myself about this shit is why. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you're a prostitute, right, and she is, her and her friends are prostitutes. Hell, they're not just prostitutes. They're whores anyway. They're gonna fuck. They want to fucking suck anyway. So basically, they're the type where they're gonna fucking suck anyway, and they don't look good. They're not attractive. They have their bodies are whatever. They don't look good. They're like damn near ugly, mediocre, just barely fuckable, maybe if that. And on top of that, they're whores. They're freaks, but not just freaks, like super whores. They want to fuck and suck all the time, regardless. So they'll do it for free anyway. But obviously, yes, they have a little racket or a little, scenario where, yeah, they have a whole group or a whole group of guys that they get favors and money and, whatever. They're prostitutes. At the same time, they're the lowest kind. They're the ones that they'll do it anyway. Like, you know what I mean? If the motherfucker don't pay, well, fuck it. They're going to go find a dick and fucking suck anyway. Like, even if a trick don't call, like, they want to fucking suck. Like, but don't forget, while smoking Molly and drinking Sutter Home 24/7 and smoking crack and whippets and what the fuck ever else, right? And don't forget on top of that, mental illness, because she's on disability for mental disability. She gets a check for mental disability, not physical disability. She gets a fucking check for complete mental disability. Now, it's kind of strange to me that somebody with mental disability is smart enough to pull off the shit that this girl has done. With all the shit her and her friend have done to me, while the little prostituting thing, or should I say big prostituting thing, and drugs and and what the fuck ever, right? Sutter Home and the whole shebang. It's kind of mind-blowing that somebody that's considered mentally disabled gets a check in an apartment for free every month because they're considered mentally disabled, is got the wits enough to do what her and her friends do, and then on top of that do what they did to me while they do what they do. Now, motherfucker can say they don't believe it. Motherfuckers say it sounds like the craziest shit they ever heard, because that's what most people say when they first hear it. Motherfuckers could say they believe it. Motherfucker could not care. Motherfucker could get mad. Motherfucker could think it's funny. Motherfucker could do anything, right? But it's like this. At the end of the day, this is real. This is every word, right, that I said is literally the God's honest truth. So help me God, like literally. Now, like I just said, right, as far as the whatever, right, reactions, this, that, who, dot, blah, 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 boom. It is what it is, right? So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, the truth is the truth. I know what I know, and I ain't crazy, whatever, right? Yeah, I'm crazy, but not like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? Yeah. What's understood don't need to be explained. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, man. This is about over though. We about wrapping it up here. I mean, on their end. I mean, hell. I mean, their little show, their little party, their little thing, whatever they've been doing the last 2-3 years. Their little prostitution thing, and then doing whatever they did to me, stalking me, spying on me, doing all the shit they did to me, sabotaging me, cause I'm about to go to college, right? And they probably caught wind of that one before I really knew that they was like spying on me and listening to me and shit. I'm about to go to college, right? I got a grant. I got approved for a federal grant. I'm about to start. They know this. Not because I said it on YouTube or because I know them, because they stalked me and spied me for the last 2 years. So they know little things. They know certain personal things about me, which is like, it's like I said, it's insane, because how can you know any personal things about somebody that you've never fucking met, that you've never even said hello to? So yeah, like, miss me with any of the bullshit, like as far as anybody like trying to dispute anything, all that, man, I could care less. Like I said, I already went through that. As far as like any reactions or who feel what, how, this, that, blah, it don't matter, because at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. It is what it is. When I go to sleep at night, I know what the fuck the deal is. I know what's really going on out here in these streets. Okay, cause this the real world. See, I live in reality. I don't live up there in them fantasy land that they live in. See, I live out here in the real world where you can't rewind. Your bullshit gonna get sniffed out if you come around me, because I can sniff that shit out pretty well. And hey man, I don't steal, I kill, like Ezel, right? Like on Friday. He said, I don't kill, I steal. Well, it's the other way around with me. I don't steal, I kill.
Hey, my friend, one quarter for me, please.
1 quarter?
Yeah.
I think so. Hold on. Let me see. I think I have a quarter.
I need
$1.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, when I go to sleep at the end of the night, you know, I know what's real, you know, I know what's not real. You know, I'm not a crazy person. I'm not like some nutcase, you know, just rambling on, you know. It is what it is. But apparently Dominique Young and her friends are nutcases, like, for real. But whatever, anyway, that's not my business, because, you know, like I said, I don't know them. But anyway, yeah, the Sutter Home bottles, they leave them around because that's their sins. That's always been the sign, like from when since this started. If she wants me to know she followed me, she will put the Sutter Home bottle in the grass so I can see it. And then I know, oh, she was here. or some shit. So that's all that was. But anyway, all right. So I guess till the next video. I gotta start college soon here. So when I start that, that's gonna be another video. But we're gonna vlog that whole thing. I haven't started class yet because of this shit, but that's all right. I'm about to start soon. And Rockville campus, Montgomery College. So we're gonna start class there, and we're gonna vlog that. But I guess that's it for now. But yeah, okay.